Alright everyone, welcome back to another SJB challenge where I complete Chimps using only one tower, its tiers, and one hero. Today we're going to be using the Engineer Monkey. So far I've been kind of bouncing around different towers, pretty much doing the ones that I can afford off the rip so I can start the challenge with it. I believe the last one, what was the last one? Maybe the Druid? No, last one I did was a sniper. What am I thinking? But this time I am doing the engineer monkey. So I decided to do it on this map, and the hero I chose was Pat Fusty. You know, I've been using the same heroes here and there, but wanted to switch it up. So here we're going to be pretty much going for the Sentry Champion, and that's it. I don't go for any other ones. Pretty much with the reason why I don't is I don't think that they are that strong. Maybe the XXL balloon trap might have been pretty good for this run, but I decided against it. Too much money, and I definitely didn't get the ultra boost. You know, the one that overclocks the towers, that it's like 70,000. Can't afford it, so I decided just to focus on the sentries, the Sentry Champion for specific. But here I'm gonna show you that I get Pat Fussy down. I try to fit him in that orange square because it's just satisfying to fit something there. I end up going on the left side and putting him on strong. The reason being is I really don't know why. He doesn't do a lot of damage at all, but his main focus is what he can do is he stuns Moabs, DDTs, ZOMGs, all those that are bigger, and he can stun them, and he pushes them back, and then you'll see his ability eventually where he can grab them and squeeze them and pop them, and it's pretty good. But right now we're round 40, done it with ease. We've got a 4-2-0 Sentry Gunner. We've got an overclock, or we're about to get an overclock, but we have a cleansing foam. I have two of them, both on the middle point, right? So if a camo somehow passes through the first one, it's getting hit with the second one. It might even get hit again on that loop. And say, you know, there's a bunch of them and they don't get hit, it goes through another one again. You'll see I actually put down a few of them. And then I do have a balloon trap just to kind of help out in the front, clear out some of the balloons, but other than that, we just sit here and we upgrade our towers. We're here at round 60, and I actually get the Sentry Champion this early. Super good. Best tower that you're going to use on an Engineer Monkey by far. You know, so what my plan was doing this challenge was basically get down the essentials, cleansing foam to take care of the camos and the regrows, so they don't really cause a problem, because, you know, besides those, we don't have camo detection, which is a big problem. But you put down enough foams, the camo disappears, you can handle it pretty well. Other than that, what I decided to go with was drop down a bunch of 4-2-0 Engineer Monkeys. That way they have the middle tier, the second one, which is, I believe it does more damage to Moabs and fortified balloons, which is really what you need in the late run of this Chimps. I decided, you'll see, you know, here in a minute, we're on round 80, going into round 80, looking good. You see I've just been placing down towers, Sentry Gunners specifically, where they're just putting down a bunch of sentries just everywhere. I decide go ahead and get an overclock here in a bit. I've already got one, but I end up getting two just to play it safe. That way, you know, when we're in the round 90s plus, we, you know, if one's cooling down, we can always use the other one. And yeah, you see me here just doing round 80, 81 with ease, just trying to find perfect spots to put these Sentry Gunners, and that way I have coverage of the map pretty easily. Have a bunch of Sentry experts just covering the map everywhere, and what's really good about them is that they have the sentries that they put down have different abilities, some ice, some fire, I believe, and then you have the Sentry Champion that I think it's just a laser shooter that it just shoots out the strongest shit in the world. You know, it's easy. So here I put down another cleansing foam. I'm going to get another overclock. There's my second one that I was telling you about, just to have it in the back pocket. But see, every time I put down a cleansing foam, I put it on one of the corners of the map where it's going to cover 2 or 3 paths that the balloons are taking. But right now, you're going to be doing this with ease, not a problem. Really, the only problem you're going to have is in the round 90. So here, you can't tell, but we're going into round 90. You see the DDTs. They get through a little bit, but we kind of take care of them. You know, not that bad. I saw that they kind of made it around that first loop, but I'm sitting here. I keep an eye on my money, which you should too. You always have to, on this specific strategy, you know, just engineers, if you're going to do this run, you know, just to have some fun, make sure to put down as many sentry experts as possible, in my opinion. Make sure it's a 4-2-0. It does help. The bottom path is pretty good too. The only reason, like I said, I did the 4-2-0 was to have the middle tier, the second one, where, you know, it does more Moab and fortified damage, which once you get to round 95 upwards, all of the Moabs, DDTs, ZOMGs, all of those are just going to have fortified balloons. So here we are. We're already on round 94. We're breezing through this. You saw the length of the video. It's a little over 10 minutes. We did this first try. You know, well, let me be clear. You'll see me mess up, and I kept it in the video just to show you, you know, like I said in the last one, if you watch this one and the last one, I show you my defeats where I struggled with the sniper, but I do mess up on one round here. I kind of watch out here, but they're getting stopped on the second, you know, when they loop around the second time. Not that bad. So I start putting them down, not just in the middle. I'm trying to get coverage down at the bottom. I should have started doing it on the right side where the water and that orange triangle is. Should have done that a little sooner, more on the right side. I have some of them over there, but not as good as I should have. I have 7,000 right now, 8,000. I should have just kept going, go. Put down as much as I can, but anyway, I do pretty good here. 97 is an easier round. Out of all the 90 to 100, I think it's the easiest round to do. I don't know why. It's just 2 big ZOMGs. I believe that's all that is. That are fortified for sure, which is hard. But, you know, compared to all these other rounds where they spam ZOMGs and fortifieds and DDTs, it's easier to handle. So here, they're kind of getting through, but, you know, we have so many sentries on the map. See, I remember doing this round and I panicked and put down a overclock on one of my cleansing foam engineer monkeys, but it's all good. It's not a big deal. We're handling it pretty well. They're getting through, but on that final pass through of the middle, they just get handled. And another thing I forgot to mention in the beginning, if you're still here from the beginning, the Sentry Champion, put it on strong. Make sure it's attacking the heaviest balloons. So this is the round that I actually fail on. Just happened, you know, I used maybe the overclock too early or something goes wrong, but they start getting through. Not good. Can't really stop them, so I was like, let's play it safe. We're on round 99. Let me just restart, do it again, get back in there. So here we go. This one we do complete it, and I just failed, so I saw $500. I'm like, wow, this is not good. But we have Pat Fusty's abilities, we have every ability. I kind of wait a little bit, so I'm not wasting the overclock on the Moabs alone. But here, I start putting it towards the back because I'm worried. But using that overclock in a better timing helps out a lot. Deals with it. And then you see when I hit that overclock how many sentries are on the map. This BAD is going to be a breeze. Nothing's going to happen. It's going to make it pretty far because, you know, it's got a bunch of health to it, but Other than that, you just spam Pat Fusty's ability, overclock, everything is fine. Get a banana farm from it. It's pretty nice. I reviewed the map here. Pat Fusty's done good. He's done alright actually. Sentry Gunner, just so many of these gunners that are just going to do enough damage to deal with the round. So, they're all doing 20 to 40, doing great. So if you guys are enjoying the videos, make sure to like, subscribe. I'll keep making them. See y'all in the next one.